Yo, what's going on, guys? We are here. MLB The Show 21 is out. And we're doing Marlins franchise. I know it's been a while. It's been 2 months since I recorded a video. Damn near 3. And it's been a month since I uploaded. Damn near 2. But we back, man. Marlins franchise. They got the lowest budget in the game. I know I was going to pick somebody with a little bit higher budget, but I'm an idiot. I went to the Marlins, someone else is doing the Marlins right now. So we got to hop on that. One thing we did do in this league that we're going to do differently is that we are doing designated hitter. Now, I was actually thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I want designated hitter for both goddamn leagues. No point I having a pitcher up the bat, you know, especially risking an injury, just sitting there. You know, Brady's gonna sit there, eat the strikeout, you know. So I thought it was better to have the DH position. So MLB The Show, new features in franchise, not like a big overhaul update, but I do like this depth chart feature where it shows a projection of what players could be, what their overalls could be in 5 years. So they got the 2021, 2022, 23, 24, and 25 seasons. And it either increases their overall, it decreases their overall, or they project you not to have them, not for them to even be on the team. So we're here looking at the depth chart. It's pretty cool though. It is pretty cool. Have to admit, it's pretty cool, but it's nothing like groundbreaking. I was actually watching MLB 10 the show, and they had so much more than what MLB 21 has. So I'm hoping they can take inspiration from their previous games and bring it along to maybe next year or maybe updates. So I'm looking through the pitcher rotation, the bullpen. It's really not that bad, you know. There's you know, not no super low 60s. There's not no 50s in the bullpen, right? Like, you know, most teams have. Marlins got a pretty solid rotation in bullpen, right? You know, they got, you know, some old man there at the back end of the start rotation, and then we got a lot of older guys in the bullpen mixed with some younger guys, right? And then of course we have Dylan Floro from the Dodgers, who was on the Dodgers last year. So I'm looking through the roster. I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about what moves I want to make. You know, what moves do we want to make? Because I want to win now. I am in win now mode, right? So the first thing we did, I don't show it here, but the first thing we did was called up Jazz Chisholm, because obviously that guy's gonna be a fucking beast. He's a beast in real life. He's probably the NL Rookie of the Month right now in real life in April. Unless I'm missing somebody, let me know if I'm missing somebody. I don't even know if he's a rookie. Is he classified as a rookie this year? Not sure. He might be, but Rosarena is. So if he is, that means Chisholm is as well, because Chisholm played way less games than Rosarena in the regular season. So yeah, we got a pretty solid roster. I'm like, you know what? We can build upon this, bro. So I'm looking for trades. You see that I have Jose Devers and Corey Dickerson right now. So, you know, I'm just scrolling, and then I see, you know what, bro? Let's see if we can mess around, right, in the trade finder. You know, because the trade finder is pretty cool, right? And then I'm like, you know what? Giancarlo Stanton. Where did he come from, man? He came from the Marlins. And now that we kind of got a nice little squad again, we can bring her back. And look at that. The trade feedback said the Yankees are interested in that deal, as long as I put one of my starting pitchers in. But I'm like, I don't want to put Pablo Lopez in there, right? So we fast forward, we put Corey Dickerson and Miguel Rojas in the deal. And we put Starlin Marte, but I'm like, we getting up too much. I know Giancarlo Stanton, but it's too much. Marte would make that deal too much, right? So then I'm like, you know what? Let's go down to one of our prospects, right? or maybe like a closing pitcher, because like I don't plan to have Anthony Bass in my bullpen, and they're interested in taking the deal. So what do we do? Do we press accept Giancarlo Stanton? Will he return to the Marlins? The answer is absolutely not, because we ended up going after Trevor Story instead. Because if we got Stanton, we would have lowered our budget. Even though we literally lower our budget with Story too, but it is what it is. I decided to go with Trevor Story, so we traded, I believe it was Corey Dickerson, one of our prospects, and I believe one of our closers. I forgot the third guy, but Trevor Story is on the Miami Marlins. But bro, we not done. We are not done, because we're making moves. Roberto Osuna is being stingy, trying to give him 1 year deal right here. He says, you know what? I need more. I'm like, you know what? Screw it, bro. Give him 2 years, $17 million, so we can shut up. Right? So Roberto Osuna's on the team. Right? So then I'm like, you know what, bro? I like this Kurt Guerrero guy, bro. He got some really good stats. He's 20. So this guy looks like he's going to be a beast. So we signed him. We signed him to a minor league deal. But we ended up calling him up on the main roster. So he's on the MLB roster, 20 years of age, but we're not done in free agency. Shane Green, former Detroit Tiger. The length is right, but a little bit more higher. So we paid him a little bit more. 2 years, $6 million. And bada boom. Now, I'm contemplating life, because I'm like, you know what? Now that we got rid of our left fielder, we got to get another left fielder. So Teoscar Hernandez. I'm like, you know what, bro? This is a good trade. But then again, I felt like I was giving up too much, and then he was going to be on a contract year. So we ended up not going for him. And then I was thinking about Mike Yastrzemski, and then I'm like, yeah, it'd be a good pickup. He was on a contract year too, and so it's literally everybody else on my roster. So it didn't help me. What you guys are not going to see is free agent signings of Edwin Encarnacion and Jackie Bradley Jr. because my Elgato was absolutely crap today. I believe this was like an hour and a half of footage that I recorded. Just trying to go through trades and stuff. So we also got Jackie Bradley Jr. And Edwin Encarnacion. So then I'm like, you know what? We need to round up that pitching, right? Because we traded one of our older pitchers, right? We traded the oldest pitcher in the rotation. That was the last guy we traded for Story. So Garrett Cooper and this catcher, right? From, I believe he's in Double-A. And the Rays wanted him. I feel like they just wanted to get rid of Tyler Glasnow. So I'm like, you know what? We got Tyler Glasnow now, bro. So we got a pretty solid roster. Trevor Story at that top in terms of he's a new franchise guy, bro. Anyway, episode 2 will be up very soon. It's going to be the opening day video. If I go through more trades, I will go through that in that video. Until next time, guys. Peace out.